Cheap.
Welcome to a brand new podcast. And as always, it's the Oracle 19. And my name is Mr. Greatness. For any business inquiries, if you want to put your business on this platform, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering. You want to make a donation via PayPal, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And you can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products. That's men's, kids, ladies' clothes, jewelry, artwork, house products, cologne, perfume, much more. So that's evolutionoflondon.com. Also, evolutionoflondon.org, O-R-G, for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. And finally, evolutionoflondon.store, S-T-R-E, for games, DVDs, and more clothes shipped throughout North America. Evolutionoflondon.store. We have links to other affiliates. You can support us that way. www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. And we have a Patreon channel, which we have digital artwork. We have videos that's not posted on YouTube, and we do consulting services as well. www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, 100% soy wax, 12-ounce jars, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles is from frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, eucalyptus, rose, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order, Royalty 9 International at gmail.com. You'll find them on Instagram, Royalty 9 International. Luxury candles over 35 plus burning hours. Again, Royalty 9 International. Music, Cheap Limousine channel. You have a whole wide range of different beats. So once you go to his YouTube channel, you will see his other social media sites. So like, subscribe, and share to Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continuing train on YouTube is the Greatness 19 channel. That's our educational channel to open up your third eye. And on that same page, if you scroll down, you see Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. So like, subscribe, and share to all three platforms. Cheap Limousine channel, Greatness 19, and Mr. Evolution of London. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, you can email him at healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. That's healthfitnessconsultant1@gmail.com. And check out his merch. www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothes, accessories, and digital products as well. DJ Panthro, he's an international DJ, and if you want to book for him to come to your venue, email him at djpanthro519@gmail.com. That's DJ Panthro, Panthro, 519@gmail.com. And he have links to his website, which you will find on Instagram and TikTok. So support his brand that way. And like, subscribe to his YouTube page, DJ Panthro519. You'll find him on Instagram and TikTok, DJ Panthro. And his bonus platform is The Real DJ Panthro, The Real DJ Panthro on TikTok. Kenzo World. Kenzo World, you'll find him on all platforms, major platforms. That is Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube for Afro Beats. His single, Adora, which is on the major platforms I mentioned, and his bonus new platform or new single is out as well. Again, that's on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, just to name a few. And if you want to book for him to come to your venue, morekenzo@gmail.com. That's more, MOORKEENZO @gmail.com. Kenzo World. Check out Elder Torah, his podcast, Let the Truth Be Told. His newest podcast you will find on YouTube and iHeartRadio as he added more content and expanding. Very good content, very good information, wide range of self-improvement, self-growth. Let the Truth Be Told. Again on iHeartRadio and YouTube as well. Elder Torah on YouTube. Now, the Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Spotify. Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So, any information I haven't mentioned, just type in rumble.com and type in the Oracle 19. You'll find the information in the Oracle 19 podcast, the description there, in the description box of the podcast. Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London. Those on YouTube, of course, and finally www.oracle19radio.com. All right, well, today I want to talk politics. As you know, over a week ago, Donald Trump won, and Republicans is in as far as the White House is concerned, and Kamala Harris is out. She won't be president, and people's happy, people's sad. Personally, it don't really matter for me per se about who won and who lost, even though I prefer, say, the lesser of the two evils per se, Donald Trump. One thing I like about Donald Trump is he's upfront. He's going to let you know who's who. If he likes you, he likes you. If he don't, he don't. He's a businessman. Where Kamala Harris, in my opinion, is just there. I don't think she will make not a good president, not even as far as a public relations person. First of all, my humble opinion, I don't think she thinks she's a black woman anyway. You know, she already in the beginning, a while back, said she was more Indian. She recognized her Indian heritage than black. You know, so that's how she's rolling. And she's married. So she actually should be having her husband's last name. But she's going with her name, Harris. But that's here nor there. She had a lot of support from a lot of black people from the entertainment world. But here's the reality. There's like 300, round off, I just say approximately 300 million people in the United States. Probably a little bit over, but approximately 200 million, approximately. 200 million is white. And a lot of the white people have this redneck philosophy, especially in the South, in the Midwest. They're not trying to hear Kamala Harris being president. It's the obvious. So people was really getting hyped up thinking that she had a chance. Most white people, especially from those states, is not feeling her. Hold on. Just had to have my drink before I start my show. Water. Because I always have a lot to say, so I need to get revved up. States like, let's say, Arkansas, Mississippi, South Carolina, North Carolina, Montana, Nebraska, Wyoming. They're not trying to hear Kamala Harris as president. Collectively, come on. Most of the states is dominated by white, and they're gonna vote for Trump. They like what he stands for. That's why in my mind, I knew in the back of my mind that Trump will win. They're not trying to hear Kamala Harris. And then just because it's an insult to even black people, but black people allow it. She goes around and talk about she likes Tribe Called Quest. See, if you're a black person through and through, as a black man, I don't have to run around and profess my blackness and say, oh, I like rap music and soaking collard greens in the tub, which is insanity. I don't know where she got that from. Trying to get the southern roots. Trying to talk about she's down by mention she soaks collard greens in a bathtub. Who does that from the South? It's in the sink. You have a container, big container, you soak your collard greens. What are you soaking for? You have a lot of collard greens. Who are you cooking it for? 50 people? 100 people? That don't even sound right. Things like that. Oh, she went into a black store and got jazz albums. Really? Like, we need to hear that? You professing your blackness. I don't have to profess my blackness saying, oh, yeah, I listen to Miles Davis. I love me some cornbread. Come on. Come on. It don't even sound right. It just sounds phony. It really does. So I didn't really expect her to win. I just thought it's just more hype, if anything. And she had a lot of support of a lot of women. And her husband's name is Imhoff, Emhoff. Wait, Emhoff. Imhoff. Well, technically, she's an Imhoff. But she knows she's not going to keep that Imhoff. No, here's another reality. Especially white people from the Midwest and the South. They're not trying to hear, and as far as their mind, and as far as they thinking, have vote for a black woman with a white man. They're not trying to hear that. And they're not voting for Kamala Harris on the strength of that. You think the white people there are slow? They know what time it is. They not trying to. She doesn't fit the agenda. Having her president of the United States, she's married to a white man. I'm just giving you the real. How white people think in the South and the Midwest. Right then and there is a no-go. So she rally around, have a whole bunch of black women, black entertainers, and liberal white women, and they just say women's rights and women's choice and all of this other stuff. Try to put a mold on the back of women, getting more women say, yeah, we could be wherever we want to be. We could be me and free. That's not gonna work. That's not. I mean, that was her angle, getting a lot of women and just say, women going through struggles and we women's got to stick together. Heck, you women don't even stick together. You women, most women don't even like each other. They don't stick together. Women don't stick together with other women. That's just a lot of cap. Give you an example, if just in case, a little bit off the topic, but we'll bring it back. In the WNBA is the known basketball league of gay women. Majority of the women in the WNBA are gay women. On each team, majority of the players on each team are gay or bi. Let's go. Let's call it out with. Let's call it out. And the LGBT to the Q to the fifth power don't support the women of the WNBA. What do I mean? They don't. They don't. On their organizations and their groups, they don't channel and support the WNBA. And let's even go further. The female the feminists. The feminists don't support the women of the WNBA, champion them, thinking they should get more money and all of that stuff. They don't go on their platforms and champion for the WNBA. Who champions for the WNBA? The NBA, the men's league champion the WNBA. They the ones keeping the WNBA afloat. They the ones supporting them. They the ones champion for the WNBA, supporting them in every which way. But these feminist groups don't support the NBA, or WNBA, excuse me, on their platforms. And the LGBT, the Q, the fifth power, don't support on their platforms the WNBA. Not as much as the NBA. And let's be for real, just pushing that aside, women don't champion for women heavy. For anything, they be hating on women. So, getting back to Kamala, part of her agenda was rallying women together for the most part and try to get that. And a lot of black women go for the okie doke. Not all, but a lot. First of all, the feminist groups wasn't made for you black women. Going back in the early 1900s, it was made and set up for white women. And then they try to get you to piggyback and back them up. But the feminist white women do not like and champion for black women. They don't support black women like that unless they in trouble. But on the regular, they don't like the feminists or white feminists. They don't like black women like that. And you black women go for that. because oh, you're a woman and stuff, and you need rights too, and want to be me and free. Those white feminist women don't give a damn about you. You think they do? What about when you go through problems and you have issues? You get beat up or something, you get abused. Do the white feminist groups come by your side? Do they support your plight, black women? There might be exception to the rules, but it's not on the record. So back to Kamala Harris, she didn't really have too much legs to stand on per se. She goes to the black churches in the South, sing a couple of hymns, do a little shimmy, and she get old black people that is comfortable, old black people that is not going to really buck against the system. They're just going to sing and dance. She get them, but it's not like a lot of black folks really feel her. Majority. That's why she goes to the entertainers, the female ones at that, to try to wheel in the black women. And a lot of black women is not feeling her like that because she don't even classify herself as a black woman, first of all. So she got to get on the woman ticket and say all women need to be protected type of thing, just to try to wheel you in. But obviously that didn't work. Let's call it for what it is. And a lot of black men didn't vote for her majority because they're not feeling her. Because again, she don't classify herself as a black woman. She don't if she said that, she would have said that right from the gate, through and through. Not say I'm Indian descent and all this other side stuff. She in the minds of black folks, I'm just telling you, in the minds of black folks, she already put it out there who she really is, who she really loves, who she really supports, who her family is, and who she is. She put it out there. I'm just saying, this is a reality where even Trump said it. He even said it. Went to a little black woman's, I believe it was some type of black women's conference or black conference. I forgot what it was, but he even said that. I don't know, Kamala, did she say she's Indian or black? Which is it? See, you can't play both sides. You either one or the other. So Trump, you know who he is, and you know where he stands. I like that. I like a human being, regardless if I don't agree with his policies and agree with him as a person per se, but I respect a person that gonna let you know who they are and who they like. If they don't like you, they don't like you. They're not gonna grin and play games. He's gonna tell you exactly where he stands. I like that. I like that. I have great respect for a man like that or a person like that. Let's not be phony here. Don't like you and don't know who they are, what race they are, where they stand. They being wishy-washy. Just come out with it. And again, he's a businessman first. So he's going to support, make sure his agenda is taken care of. And he's going to make sure his friend's agenda is going to be taken care of. And if it makes sense for his agenda, he's going to work with you. That's a businessman. They're going to make sure their agenda is taken care of. And if they're going to help you, it's to help them. One way or the other. And people don't like that. But that's modern day politics. That's modern day politics. Making deals. What benefits you and your people, your constituents. That's the reality. That's why I respect that. And that's why he won. He have those philosophies, like he have that mindset what the white people in the South and Midwest feels, and certain parts of the big cities, New York City and other cities. That's why he won. And the reason why a lot of black folks voted for him is because they like, just like how I look at him. He's up front. He's gonna let you know where he stands. Most people out here don't like phony people. Like if you up front, they can respect that. Not necessarily agree, but they can respect it. And I think that's one of the reason why black folks voted for him. One of. And then there's black folks that didn't vote, period. But that's a whole different story within the modern day politics. And now people might ask, well, what do you think he will do? Well, really, not much, maybe a little, not much more than any of the presidents. When you really look at it, this is a question I'm gonna ask you. For the most part, when presidents are elected, when you look at, for the most part, they don't really do much for the people. Some do a little, some do a little bit more. But if you look at it, it's not much. Are there exceptions to the rule, presidents? Absolutely. But for the most part, most of the presidents talk, good game. And they maybe do a couple of things to help you out, give you a little bit crumbs. Some presidents don't give you no crumbs. Maybe out of between 1 and 10, some presidents give you like 4 crumbs. Others give you 2 crumbs. But you never get the whole pie. It's just what it is. That's just modern day politics. You get a couple of crumbs, and then you're given the illusion that is the whole pie, but you get a couple crumbs depending on who you are. Now, your status, your whiteness, who you are, that dictates how much crumbs you'll get. That's modern day politics. That's what it is in the good old US of A. My personal opinion. So, are you excited? Many of you are excited. Many of you is depressed. Who would it matter? At the end of the day, you still got to get up in the morning. You still have to work. You still have to pay bills. You still better pay your taxes. You don't pay your taxes, somebody gonna come knocking on your door, especially if you owe. So guess what? Will your life really change? That's my question from me to you. Will war absolutely stop with the upcoming president, or will it continue? Do you think inflation would just go away? Do you think the cost of living is going to all of a sudden drop and we're going to be The economy is going to be just absolutely great for you? Do you think the US currency is going to be strong, the greatest currency in the world again? These is questions. At the end of the day, you still have to work, you still have to survive. Will the new president, will your life change with him? Will everything change? At the end of the day, you still got to survive. You still have to deal with this system. Now, again, you might get a couple of crumbs. Kamala Harris, you might get one crumb. Trump, you might get 4 crumbs. Who knows? Depending who you are. But will your life really change? What say you? Thank you for listening.